Hi guys. So right now it is very late at night. It is, I don't have my glasses on, o'clock. So my house is asleep, so it's finally like an okay and a safe time to talk to you guys. So part of step one of getting my own apartment is getting a job, finding out what my budget is, finding a place to live, getting something with a second bedroom so that my baby can have a nursery, you know, all that stuff. And so I found the most amazing apartments that I talked about in my last video. Well, I found out today from the company that I used to work for and then I quit and then I begged them for my job back. I found out today that they are going to rehire me, and so I got my budget and everything. And one thing to consider when I'm doing this is the amount of money I would have extra per month for my, I call it my donor fund, but that's like, you know, the doctor appointments and the bank fees and everything like that is not very much. So I don't think I'm gonna move into my dream apartments, as sad as that is. And so tonight we found my sister. When I say we, I mean my sister. She is my other half. She has been helping me with everything. My mom, my family, nobody knows I'm doing any of this except, well, the freaking internet and my sister, and just very few select people that I have told. My one friend from school is like, he's just such an amazing support. So he knows, and my sister, and then my donor friend, and, well, YouTube. But my sister is gonna come with me. We're gonna go drive around at nighttime in the area of these apartment complexes just to kind of get a feel and a vibe for it and see if it's like super ghetto or if it works really well. And then in the daytime, I think we're gonna do a tour of it and see like the actual in units and be able to find a place. And I am so excited, like, you don't even understand. So pretty much my story with my living situation is that and of course my little baby Bentley. Hi, my little honey. So of course Bentley is always here with me, but it's on whatever. That's my ceiling to avoid the messy bedroom. So basically we're gonna go and look at those apartments, and I'm really excited. I think I'm gonna move out. My birthday is in May, and I'm hoping to move out before April. I don't think that's gonna work, but I think a realistic goal is to move out by my birthday. But I can have unrealistic goals too, so I might want to move out by April. I'm doing this year for birthdays because I want to save up for my donor, and that's a really expensive thing. And birthdays are a really big deal to me. I love doing like a big ta-da. So this year I'm not spending any money on anybody, and every birthday present I give is going to be an experience. So it's going to be a quality time of me doing something with that person. And my stepdad's birthday is in April, and when I move out, this room that I'm currently in is going to be his man cave. And so he keeps, for like years now, he's been joking about kicking me out because he wants his man cave. So I think this year I might actually have everything packed up and like maybe in the garage or move whatever I'm not using so that he can have his man cave, and it'll be really nice. Oh yeah, that's my moving situation. So I lived with this chick. I knew her for 5 years. She was a really good friend of mine, and she drove me absolutely nuts. Anytime I did anything, it was, my mom wouldn't approve of that. My mom wouldn't approve of you doing this, or my mom wouldn't approve of you doing that. And it was like, woman, I don't live with your mother. So needless to say, after 6 days, I moved back home with my mom. And you hit a point in adulthood when living with your mother after moving out and experiencing that freedom is like a slap in the face, and you just are like, oh my gosh, why am I back here? So I made another really big mistake, and I moved in with my boss. I know, I can hear you guys just go, oof, why would you do that? Yeah, don't do that. Terrible, terrible mistake. Biggest mistake ever. Super regret it. It's my best friend. So much for doing this in one take. I'll be back. So it is now time for my one-on-one, but while I have a meeting with my teacher, please enjoy this wonderful clip of my little furry puppy. Hi, Bentley. Isn't he so sweet? All right. Hey guys. Okay. Oh, look at Bentley. Hi, my baby. This is my little baby. High five. Hi. Okay, so it is very, very late. It is 12:15 in the morning. I am in my pajamas with my snuggle puppy. My snuggle puppy. Bentley off. Lay down. Okay, basically I am really tired and I don't feel like vlogging, but I only did half of that vlog and I need to edit it. I don't even edit them, let's be real. I just need to merge all these random clips into one schmoozing thing. I think eventually I might care to make them a little bit nicer. I know right now they look like crap, but I just don't care. Can't be bothered with it. I have so much going on that editing and making it look nice is just not a priority. Plus I don't really care who watches these. They're more for me. Sorry. Actually, I did make a new friend on Facebook today, and she is one of my, I think she was my #1 or my #2 subscriber, and I'm a big fan of her, so shout out to my homegirl. Her name is Courtney. But basically, okay, before I get off on a bunch of tangents, my sister and I were figuring out the apartment, so we got in the car and we drove around, just like in the gate, just like in a circle, to see, you know, like the nightlife. Is it creepy? Are there like druggies, or what kind of vibes it is? So in my state, I've been looking at really, really good quality, really nice luxury apartments. And for my state and where I live, the ones I've been looking at are about $1,500 a month. And I am not really willing to go to a place that's less than that, even though that's like stupid expensive and I really shouldn't pay that much. Especially because I'm trying to save up for a donor. But I found these apartments and they are so beautiful. And they are luxury. They are everything I wanted. They're pet friendly. There's a lot of space for Bentley. And they were only like $650 a month for a 1-bedroom. So that was like an $800 a month savings, which is like a vial a month. So that was very exciting. I don't know what is with this like random curl I've got going on, but that was really exciting. So we were thinking like, okay, for it to be that dirt cheap, it's got to be crappy. So I was like, didn't want to go to them, but I was trying really hard to humor my sister just because like I do want to save the money and I want to be able to get these donors. And so my emotions have just been all over the board with this. So I'm looking at these online and I don't want to go. I am dreading going, you guys. And I get her in the car and we're driving and it's like really close to where she lives with my niece and nephew, which is also a really important thing. I want to, you know, I currently see them every day, and my nephew he came up to me today and we were finger painting and he grabbed my face and he, you know, smushed his hands. He said, "Auntie, I had so much fun with you today. I love you. Can I have candy?" And I was like, yes, you can. You can have anything you want when you say you love me. The kid really knows how to work his auntie. Anyway, so we got there and we're looking around. Guys, these were the nicest apartments. They were beautiful. There was no crickets, which means no scorpions, because scorpions eat crickets. It was a 4-star rating. I mean, and they were dirt cheap. I was like looking at the cars, trying to see, is there like drug dealer cars, or like just trying to scope out the area. It was so nice. They were beautiful. And so I went from like dreading and not wanting to go to, oh my god, I cannot wait to do a walkthrough of these in the morning. I'm super excited. I'm totally gonna call them. And as we were driving home, my sister was looking online like, there's got to be a catch. Like, why is this less than 50% the price of anything else? And they have so many openings. I think there was 10 open floor plans, 10 open apartments or units per floor plan on 3 different floor plans. So it was just like, why is there so many openings? Well, it turns out it's Section 8 housing. So there's that. Don't qualify for that. So then I was asking my sister, well, I don't make a whole lot of money. Maybe I can qualify. And she's looking it up. And in order to qualify for that, you need to make less than 30% of the average for the area. You need to make 30% or more under whatever the average is. And I make 20% under the average. So I like barely missed the cutoff, which is super frustrating, but that's okay. So we're back to the drawing board. We did look at 2 other places at nighttime and they both gave off really nice vibes. They seemed really nice. They were definitely gated. The first place was not gated. So the fact that these gates were closed was a little comforting, that you're paying for a gated community and it's actually a gated community. Which is one thing I never thought to think about, but my sister pointed it out and I was like, oh, all right, I can't be mad at them for having the gates work. So we're gonna go look at those tomorrow with my mom and hopefully find an apartment. Worst case scenario, I found the best apartment ever and I would love to live there, but I'm trying really hard to find something cheaper, because if I can find something cheaper, then that's just extra money for my sweet little peanut. And if I can't find anything cheaper, then I'm just gonna have to work harder, and it is what it is. But I did want to jump in and give that little wrap up in terms of step 1 and the apartment hunt, and we are gonna find it. And I really strongly believe that I can be packed up and moved out by April, which is 2 months, and just the most exciting thing ever, because I just want to get the hell out of this house and I just can't wait. I'm super excited. My birthday is in May, so my goal is to be out on or before April 1st. But if that does not work, my like max deadline is May at my birthday, which I'm not willing to be here for my birthday. So hopefully we can do it before April, but we'll see. I'm just very excited. The amount of pay stubs that you need added up would be like the end of March. I would have enough pay stubs based on my start day of my job, and I'm just super excited for that. So yeah, I am going to watch a new show I found on Netflix. It's not a new show, it actually came out in the 90s, but it's new to me, called Dawson's Creek. Leave a comment below if you've watched it, if you've seen it, or what your favorite Netflix or Hulu like series or movies are, because I am in desperate need of a new show. So with that, I will leave it here. We can all say good night to the sweetest little baby boy. Bentley, high five. Good boy. He is playing with this squeaker that he really should not be eating. Oh, look at my honey. You're being sweet. He thinks I'm going to give it to him. I'm not. You cannot eat plastic. That's not allowed. Say good night. Bye-bye.